Hello, you archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. I'm about to begin a Bayonetta adventure. There we go. I don't understand. This game and Devil May Cry 4 has no sound on this particular screen. That's sort of strange. I don't like that intro. I'm going to redo the intro. Fuck. Damn it, I nailed the intro the last time, man. I'm gonna... Hello, lurkers, and hello, you archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. Hi, I'm about to begin a Bayonetta adventure. We're going to jump on in pretty quickly before I explain some John things, because there's no sound on these screens, and that's sort of weird to me. But I have recently... Let's press new game again. That's fine. We're starting a new game again. We're doing it on normal difficulty. I don't understand why they don't have silly words here. But we just... I do remember the automatic modes that you can play one-handed if you wanted. That was certainly a choice. It's in a universe of light and dark where perception is reality. There's the moon. So, yes, I've recently been playing some Devil May Cry games. It's the end of 2024. But throughout this year, I've completed Devil May Cry 1, Devil May Cry 2, Devil May Cry 3, and Devil May Cry 4. I have this thing I call the fights and... I tell you what, I'll explain that later. So I'll have to figure out my volume. The
once harmonious clans fell into disagreement and stoked the flames of hatred against each other, resulting in an era of strife. The conflict between the Umbra and the Lumen threw all of Europe into a chaotic loop of battle, ambush, assassination, and casualty. It was truly a gruesome war. Despite the tremendous radiance of God shining upon them, the Lumen sages were gradually weakened by the assault of the secretive Dark Witches. Years after the balance was lost, the war had ended in the Umbra Witches' favor.
Yes, Devil May Cry in heels. And those heels have guns on. I don't understand quite how one, triggers a gun that's on your foot. But I don't question it. I'm not a witch.
Their victory was short-lived. Fearing the witches' dark abilities, humans began to condemn the remaining Umbra. They launched the witch hunts, rounding up the battle-weary witches with little resistance and subjugating those who wished to continue the struggle. Human faith in the miracles of their god pushed the witch hunts further, and soon the Umbra witches, keepers of the darkness, were extinguished from the earth. All
But one, there's two of us here, clearly. Thank you, Transponder Snail. Now it's present day. Bill Scavenger Buffalo of blood. Who are these guys? Up to no good, I expect. They do the stab. They do the stab to themselves. No. And they've turned into birdmen. And she's like, I saw that. They've turned into birdmen. We shall save our game. Alright, so what was I saying? Before we enter the vestibule. Yes, let's I hope the volume is good. I have this thing called the Fights and Frights playlist. It's here, where I've been going for all the years and playing either a fighty game or a frighty game. And if you pay close attention to that, there's a bit of a Capcom thing in there as well. I used it as an excuse to play a bunch of games I've always been meaning to play. But I can only do one game in those years. And, well, I've recently finished Devil May Cry 4, which is the latest one. And I'm about to begin Shattered Memories, because I wanted to get back into the spooky place. Which meant 2008, 2009, not sure which year, we have, we got Bayonetta. Bayonetta's here. So I'm going to play that, not on Thursday, Fridays, and have it with the rest of the playlist, of which I finished 1000 Times Resist, and I've shaken up the playlist. We put UFO 50 on the Forever games, because we're going to keep playing that, but it might as well not take a slot. It's once in a blue moon. The blue moon, right there. I've added Cypher, Resident Evil 5 as well. Who knows? That's a guess at how often I'm going to be playing each game. But yeah, some Bayonetta. I thought it'd be nice to keep playing some action games. They're easy to play, if that makes any sense. They're easy to just jump into and do some computer games. Have I played this game before? I bought it when it came out originally, and I reckon I got a few episodes in. Quite a lot of games in my 20s. I played it for a few hours and then just stopped playing, even though I was enjoying it. I did when I was within the last 10 years, when I had a YouTube channel, I played it once because I had an idea for a gimmick, and I had this entire introduction where you had one chance, one opportunity to play through a game, and the idea was I was going to play through a game until I died, and then I stopped. And the problem with this game is it's very difficult to die because of a thing it gives you, and then I died because of, like, I failed running across a bridge animation, and then I just didn't do the gimmick ever again. So I've basically not seen the second half of this game, I would say, which is, you know, par for the course. That was true for, like, Devil May Cry 1. I had never played Devil May Cry. No, that's not true. I bought Devil May Cry 2. What shit, isn't it? I have now finished Devil May Cry 2. I did it. I pushed myself. But let's play some Bayonetta. There's 3 of those games as well, isn't there? I didn't mean to save, but we can just continue. There was a sub-menu, I just noticed that at the last second. Here is a graveyard. It's bound to be spooky. Team Little Angels. It's Platinum Games. There's a Yuji Shimura, cinematics director. He did this to cinematic. And Yusuke Hashimoto is the producer. And Hideki Kamiya? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, because that's like the one you should know.
It looks like Humpty Dumpty's taking his last fall. Even old Eggman the Destroyer gets scrambled in the end, right? You know, I still don't get why the hell you drag me out here for these things. I just drop off the merchandise. Hey, bet you can't guess what today is.
Is this Penguin?
Reading the good Lord's book ain't gonna do much. People have been waiting for this asshole to get whacked for ages. Please. Hell, look around. There's no love lost for old Humpty Dumpty.
Did they make him so short just to extenuate how fucking tall she is?
We don't take care of him, they take care of us.
How legs she is, even.
And I prefer my shoes made out of rubber, not concrete. But hey, it's that kind of town. Without good-hearted souls like us to put these bastards 6 feet under, where'd society be? Of course, the pay's not bad either. Jesus, you really get into this shit, don't you? If it were me, I'd be praying he ends up barbecued. Or at least sunny side up. You can keep praying, but the only way this guy's meeting the Lord is if God's hungry for breakfast.
So why the reference to Eggman? I know there's rings in this game as well.
Speaking of hungry, we done here. My kids are baking me a birthday cake tonight. Cute little fuckers, I tell you what. Well then, adios. What the fuck? They're here? For this douchebag? Ah! I hate this damn light! I can't see a thing! Oh! But they're there, ain't they? You hearing me? You can see them, can't you?
I see them. They are instruments of God, descending upon his heavenly rays to earth.
Oh my God!
Dear Lord, grant us guidance and keep safe the souls of our loved ones for all eternity.
I think the video is missynced. The third sphere, affinity, angels. I mean, I guess if you're going to do leg-based attacks, having like 30% more leg than everyone else is going to help.
You look tired. Let me tuck you in.
Who dis?
Next time you want your hands on me, you better make sure I'm dead. Now move out the way.
Bro, darling.
If it ain't my good buddy Enzo, how about you get out?
It's Enzo Amore.
You die, and I'm gonna have to go back in that hole chasing after the money you owe me.
angels deserve a good spanking.
Suplex!
Beautiful.
That was an AEW suplex. It was Bayonetta all along. It wasn't even a nun.
Bayonetta.
Now, this is cheeky. Throwing me these cheap toys.
Don't worry about quality. I've got quantity.
I guess we'll have to upgrade our weapons.
If you're just gonna watch, I'm putting you to the work. That was your last call. No more shots from me, Bayonetta.
As long as there's music, I'll keep on dancing.
Right, and there we go. We get to actually play the game. Nope, never mind. No, we don't. Okay. Using this button, I can punch. A quick punch. Beautiful. I can press... If I want to punch more, I can press the punch button. I like... So, immediate improvement over Devil May Cry. It lets you practice stuff, and that's really good. Obviously, I just want to mention, I'm just going to point out the blindingly obvious, how incredibly camp this game is, which I think works in its favour. What's next? I also appreciate the moon. A powerful kick. Beautiful. There's a punch, there's a kick, and I can switch between them, play with combos, which it will show me, my word. No, I thought it was going to show me. It's showing me as I do them. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, beat 5. Lovely. Alright, so what I want to see... What's the LS... Oh, I recently completed Devil May Cry 4, which I spent the entire game defending. I think it's better than people say it is. I know it repeats the second half of the game. I mean, the entire game is like, you do it and then you do the entire game backwards. But all the Devil May Cry's recycle content, all Capcom games recycle content, that's how they work. And honestly, I think it was worse in 3. Yeah, it was cleverer with all the cogs and stuff, but you spend fucking ages repeating those rooms. But what I do not defend is to beat the final boss in that game, you have to use your special Ichigo counter move. But it doesn't count if you're holding the aim button, which I was, so I spent a fucking hour unable to do the move. What is the LS? Like, I don't know how to... That's a kick, John. Right, I guess I'm... Why is it not doing? I'm trying to do. Oh, I'm gonna jump on there. You can see it like so. To see kick, 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 kick. That counts, right? So why can't I do? Let me do kick, kick, punch. It just moves to that one. What am I doing wrong? Okay, yeah, you can do the standard uppercut. Oh, I know the dots. I'm just I just not understanding why I'm trying to do the dots basically, and I guess I'm not waiting long enough. Fair enough. Yeah, that's longer than I would have expected. But yes, I wasn't doing the beat. You know what? Yeah, that actually makes sense. I was trying to combo directly into it and I wasn't doing the beat. What's the twist? Alright, you know what? It's fine. I'm just gonna move on. What? Right trigger. Also, hello, extra big deal. Okay, I've broken my controller. I'm gonna have to glue. I'm trying. Beautiful. Halo. Very rare spiritual metal containing the essence of an angel's life force used in business transactions within Inferno. Yeah, I know about RB. Is this associated with Sega? I know I kept saying Capcom, but it's not a Capcom game, is it? It's Platinum Games. But I'm assuming it's the same director. Okay, that's what I was going to say. Otherwise, the references are... Does that mean Sonic's an angel? Cool. Cherubim. No, they're not cherubim. Are they? Oh, that's cool. That kind of makes the X button pointless. Bullet climax. Ah! Well, I'm just going to do that because... Oh. Once activated, aim and fire at will. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, remember the dodge, John. Excellent.
I'm not dead yet, son! You can't take me like this! It's against regulations, I tell you!
Give me that guy back.
Damn it, who did that? I just bought the damn thing!
Haven't you figured it out yet? There's no quarter for you in this world.
How about large? Hey, I was going to do a punish. Excellent. I got a silver medal.
Rodan should be paying me for even touching these toys.
You have any idea how much this is gonna cost to fix? How the fuck do I always get wrapped up in this shit?
Ed and Edna.
Engine still purrs nicely. Now, about this little thing you've been looking into for me, Enzo. Let's have a quick chat.
See? This is why I told you I was going home. I just got held up in the air by some invisible things, and you want an intelligence briefing? It never stops with you.
You keep belly aching like that, and you're liable to wake Eggman from the dead. And I don't think either of you would like that. Catch you later, Bayonetta. Something tells me you're gonna need a rush on our special project before this shit hits the fan.
Wait, Rodan. What about Eggman?
Such a popular chap. I bet they hate him down there as much as you did when he was up here. We just need to make sure he won't come crawling back when they kick him out.
Nothing a flower bed can't fix. Fill her up.
You heard the man. Finish up in 5 minutes or you're walking home to your cake and candles.
What? Don't you leave me here!
I've not heard the expression cake and candles.
Oh, what a day!
Put on seatbelts.
It's gonna take every cent I earned on this charade to pay for the damage. I tell you what, if I could see them bastards that did this to my car, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Road.
How can you be so calm? You're still getting screwed in all this too. Of all the low-life scum in too deep in this town, I've never seen one get wrapped up in a fight with God's messengers. Dressed like a nun, too. When you end up in the afterlife, that's not going to be pretty.
I can't help it if I like the little outfits. The toys are nice too.
Hey, 20 years ago, you woke up stuck in a casket at the bottom of a lake. All you
Oh, I see. Ed and Edna's children, yeah.
But now,
Aw.
you're stuck because you gotta sacrifice our halo-wearing friends every day or they'll drag your ass back down to hell. I know, I thought I got screwed, but being forced to slap around the divine for a living, it's really getting screwed.
If I needed a biographer, you wouldn't be my first choice. I see to the funeral. You get me the information I asked.
Who would your first choice be, Bayonetta?
Come on now! Look at my poor car! I'm working for free after this! At least let me get a drink at Rodon's before you start grilling me. The info I got is
I like that the shoes are black, red on the bottom.
close to finding the other stone in the pair and figuring out some of that lost past of yours. I swear. After jewels instead of cash, just like a girl. Jesus, can't you take a joke?
Enzo, someone's given you a present. Too bad. I can't stand bugs.
Something Rouge the Bat. She's made that lollipop last for fucking ages.
What the fuck?
It's another gun witch.
You?
What's the matter, Bayonetta? All that sleeping made you soft.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see the magic gauge. It's Jules. Because girl, yes. Urban Tears of Blood. Sorry, Umbran Tears of Blood. Okay. Oh, we've got to fill all the megatons. Unicorn horn. Cured via crystallization. Unicorn horn is a concocting compound used by witches. It is useless by itself. Baked gecko. Cured with okay. Mandragora root, same description. Okay. Not Theatre Hall! The witch hunts are over. Oh fuck, I didn't even realise I was hurt, let alone dying. Sorry about that. I will endeavour to actually dodge occasionally. Oh, did I run out of time? I thought I was doing well. Arcade bullet. I did not read that one. I should have. Okay, I was trying to survive till that long, not trying to finish in that long. Oh, I see. Zoop. Platinum coffee. Dark roast. Gates of Hell.
Those assholes sure know how to get attention. Even perk the ears of the hotheads down home.
You don't say.
It's getting harder and harder to tell the worlds apart. Human world. Inferno. Paradiso. Who can tell the difference?
Even harder with Purgatorio in the middle. Fight long enough in there and you'll really lose sight. Why the sudden interest in metaphysics?
It's a balance, right? Even if some of them like messing around with the humans, we've all got a stake in the status quo. But people keep fucking around like this, the Book of Revelations is gonna look like Mother Goose. Heaven and hell are gonna go straight for each other's throats.
Heaven and hell can tear each other to pieces for all I care. I've got my own problems to worry about.
Something's up. Everything was a bit too brazen, and Enzo's tip makes the timing too perfect. This reeks of a setup. Someone in one of those lost memories calling you out. I got a little present for you. These babies are special. Built from an alloy the devil himself would kill to get his hands on. Don't break these, because they're one of a kind.
Curious about his voice actor, because it's a very it's very Robert Downey Jr. doing the voice, and like there's so many animes and computer games have exactly that type of style of voice. This voice here, and I know everyone complained that Barrett had that voice, and he actually was a black voice actor.
Calling me out? I don't go in for strange offers. Then again, I'm getting a little tired of these weaklings they keep throwing at me. Maybe I should aim for something a bit more high class.
Pounding them down tonight, baby.
They have very small drinks.
To your affairs, but I'm pretty sure you got somewhere better to be. The guys you're up against aren't the type to wait for you to finish a round. Enzo, her drinks are going on your tab, buddy.
He's got to pay for his car. I got the Bronze Award. That's not great. I do want to say something about how this game explains things. Like, there's two conversations that are entirely full of things that Bayonetta already knows. One in the car, where he does literally do a, as you know, you have no memory of the last 20 years. Thank you, Enzo. And that's just sort of poor. Like, but the weirder one is right at the beginning, where he's praying for presumably Rodan, in a way that makes you think that they don't know each other, and they clearly all do know each other. So I'm a bit confused about all that, but like, I'm just putting that down to just either weird translation or just like tone. Did I use items? I guess I died and that used an item. Fair enough. How to play Angel Attack. Aim and fire on its angel targets to rack up a high score. This thrilling shooting game. For each arcade bullet, there's a band name, in your possession, I guess there's already an arcade fire. You may fire these 3 times during the game. I'm sorry, what? Hitting multiple angel targets while aiming. Well, that just means they'll never get fired during the game. We'll set you a high score on this machine and you'll be handsomely rewarded. Developed and distributed by your Naughty Friends Platinum Games. I mean, I guess I don't have any choice.